Zealand car crash claims the lives of 2 Hong Kongers. U.S. President Donald Trump says he will make a decision on arms sales to Taiwan. And Russia's President Putin will visit China next week. Good evening. A car crash in New Zealand has killed 2 Hong Kong tourists and injured 2 others. Mimosa Ngai reports. U.S. President Donald Trump says he had a great stay during his Beijing visit and calls his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping a very historic couple of days. He says promises were made for the purchase of Boeing planes and reiterates his stance on Iran, Taiwan, and jailed Hong Kong former media tycoon Jimmy Lai. Gloria Fong has more. With U.S. President Donald Trump having concluded his visit to China after meeting President Xi Jinping, former Chinese ambassador to the U.S. Cui Tiankai says the 2 heads of state reached a consensus on building a new positioning of constructive, strategic, and stable relations between the 2 countries. Jacqueline reports. Chinese President Xi Jinping invites Russian President Vladimir Putin to visit China from May 19th to 20th, a Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson announces today. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says the United States has been sending contradictory statements and excessive irrational rhetoric that have hindered progress in negotiations to end the war. U.S. President Donald Trump says he is open to a deal that includes a 20-year suspension of Iran's nuclear program, but Tehran's commitment has to be real. Tracy Furness has more. A Thailand train crashed into a public bus on Saturday, killing at least 8 people. It happened late afternoon near an airport rail link station in Bangkok. More than 20 people are said to have been injured. A cargo train struck a bus and the impact wrecked several other vehicles along the tracks before the bus was engulfed in flames. Rescue crews are still at the scene of the deadly collision. Back locally, a 42-year-old Hong Kong resident marks the first case of human infection of red hepatitis E virus this year. The hospital authority says it will extend visiting hours at all public hospitals by the end of July. Mimosa Ngai reports. The airport's Terminal 2 will begin operations at the end of this month, with the airport authority having completed the terminal's operational test recently. Jacqueline reports.
The $12.9 billion redevelopment project for the Hong Kong International Airport's Terminal 2 will officially enter service on May 27th.
Since the beginning of the year, the Cambodian government has stepped up efforts to crack down on telecom scams. An advisor to the Cambodian king tells TVB News he was confident local crimes would be greatly reduced. Jacqueline with the story. Tonight's Mark 6 numbers are 11, 25, 28, 36, 41, and 43. The extra number is 22. Finally, the weather. Mainly cloudy with occasional showers and isolated thunderstorms later. Temperatures will range from 23 to 26 degrees. And that's all. Thanks for watching.